fisherman's bastion over the Danube to the Parliament. This view is one of the top attractions in Budapest. But there are some other top spots too, like the Chain Bridge, or the Art Nouveau Hotel Gellert with its famous baths, popular with hotel guests and locals alike. Even the Romans enjoyed the hot springs here in the region. Some, like these chess players, can stay in the water for hours on end. The city's venerable café culture is experiencing a renaissance. Around the turn of the last century, there were 1,000 cafés in Budapest. In the Book Café, you almost feel like you've gone back in time, if it weren't for all the laptops. Eva Kleyer also often stops in at a café to check her mails. She works as a tour guide for VIPs, travel agents and journalists, and has heaps of local inside tips. This tram is used almost exclusively by locals. Yet it's also a great and cheap way to take in some of the city's sights.
This is the number 2 line, which goes along the Danube. For the price of a tram ticket, you can see some of the top sights in the city.
There's another option too, this amphibious bus. It travels up and down the Danube, offering sightseeing tours. Line 2 goes right up to the Hungarian Parliament, which was completed in 1904. A magnificent staircase leads to the domed central hall, and the dome itself is 96 meters high. Below is the Holy Crown of Hungary. Just about every Hungarian king from the year 1000 to 1916 was crowned with it. But the Parliament isn't the #1 address for politics in Hungary at the moment. That right goes to this castle outside Budapest.
We're now in Godollo, not far from Budapest. This is the largest Baroque castle in Hungary, and this is where the EU presidency is being run from this year.
The former summer residence of the Hungarian kings is now open to visitors. Austrian Empress Maria Theresa first visited here in 1751. A century later, Empress Elizabeth, better known as Sissi, enjoyed staying at Godollo, spending over 2,000 nights here in all. But until July, this is where the European agenda is being set. As dusk settles, it's time to sample the local cuisine. The strudel house is a good bet. 15 types of the delicacy are on offer, both sweet and savory. Everything is prepared and baked on the spot, of course. Local galleries and antique shops are also worth a visit. There are plenty to choose from. The auction house of Peter Pinter is so large you can easily get lost.
This is the largest art gallery in Hungary, some 2,000 square meters. There are 32 rooms full of art. At the moment, 600 works are up for auction.
On offer are mainly Hungarian artists, but there are others too, like this lithograph by Salvador Dali. Budapest is also a city for music lovers. Mihai Dres is one of Hungary's renowned jazz musicians. A Transylvanian folk tune played on a homemade recorder is the basis of this improvisation. At the end of a day of touring, the late-night Budapest skyline is inspiring. These are the sights that shouldn't be missed.